What's up, guys? Dadbod here. Once again, welcome back to Demon Souls. So here we are, right where you left off, right next to old King Doran. He is not hostile to us once we pick up the Demon Brant. However, we need a ring from him that we can't get unless we do end up killing him. He's not actually going to aggro to us, so we get about 25% of his health down. And I will say, once he does aggro, he is very tough. He will one-shot us for sure. His attacks are just ridiculously powerful. So I'm going to go ahead and equip Second Chance, because if you do not have it equipped, it will be a one-shot from him. We'll take you out. So again, he will aggro to you once you get him. Once you get about 25% of his health down. So one more backstab should probably do it, I would think. Oops. Come on. No? There we go. There we go. So I actually like fighting him outside. So I'm going to run outside just because there's fewer obstacles out here. So lock on. He's going to charge after us. And then, well, sometimes he actually just walks away from you and then leaves himself open to backstabs. And he's just not very aware. So sometimes you get lucky there and you can do that. Actually, if you run far enough away from him, boy, that was close. If you run far enough away from him, he will just start walking back. So you can kind of cheese him that way. But the trick is lock on, and then when he attacks, you want to roll to his right, your left. And then that'll leave him open to backstab. So hopefully you'll do it here. So roll through his attack. And then, I didn't get the backstab, but that's okay. But then just kind of do the same thing over and over again. And usually you should be able to get backstabs when you do it. All right, so roll. And there we go. We got the backstab that time. So that's how I prefer to fight him. And if you do this over and over again, it's pretty repeatable. And then eventually he'll be dead. Thing is, you just really can't make a mistake, because if you make a mistake, you're going to die. And again, as I said, an alternative way of going about this is you can kind of lure him out here. And then eventually, if you get far enough away, he's just going to forget about you and walk away and turn his back to you and leave himself open to a backstab. So you can do it that way too. It takes a little bit longer, but it's a bit safer, if you will. So see, he's just walking back. He doesn't care. His AI is not the brightest, but it's all good. So you can do that repetitively too. It's an easier kill. But one more backstab should get him, so I'm just going to do it kind of the normal way. Oops, I was too late there. I need to heal up because, as I said, it's a one-shot. He took away my second chance. Well, I guess I can get the last backstab by just doing it kind of the cheesy way. That's okay. There we go. He's dead. So, for our trouble, I'm going to see if I can lighten my load enough to pick that up. So I need how much to do it? I need 20.2, so I'm almost there. I can probably send some stuff to storage. That should be enough. There we go. So we get his armor and we get the Eternal Warrior's Ring, which is what we were after. So his armor's, let's check that out. So it's a bit lighter and not as protective. However, the gloves, well, those gloves are probably too heavy for us to equip, I would think. Let's see if we can equip any of this stuff. I don't want the, my armor is a bit stronger than his is, but yeah, this will take us over 50%. This will take us over 50%, and we want this on for the extra MP. So I'm going to go ahead and send his armor set back. It looks kind of cool. You might want to wear it if you're into the look. But anyway, so that's that. And so we got his ring. What the ring does is it increases your stamina recovery rate. And so it's actually one of my favorite rings to use, especially in New Game Plus, because when I'm not so worried about world tendency and whatnot in New Game Plus, I tend to play a little bit more in human form. And so playing in human form, I won't need the cling ring for the extra HP. So that's actually when I don't have the cling ring equipped when I'm in human form, particularly New Game Plus, I do like to equip that ring. It's a pretty... Ooh, I walked right into that. It's a pretty good, pretty solid ring to use. Because if you think about it in combat, when your stamina recovers faster, you're going to be able to get more hits in, which will help out a lot, especially against some of the tougher bosses. So what I'm doing now is I'm just running back down to the Archstone so I can warp and get to the Nexus. And where we're headed to next is level 3-2. So we're going to clear out. We're gonna clear out Latria. That's the next Archstone that we're gonna do all of the things in. So Upper Latria 3-2 is our next destination. It's a pretty interesting level. I think it's a pretty well designed level. Visually, it's pretty cool looking. But there's a lot to it. So that item over there we can't get to yet. We're actually not going to be able to get to the one up there until kind of like the very end of the level. But this Renowned Hero Soul we can go in and pick up. Actually, I should have went back to the Nexus because we'll do some leveling up. We got lots of souls we can level up. So I'm going to go back to the Nexus and we'll do that first. Let's see here. There we go. I wasn't thinking. Where is the maiden? Where is she? Where she be? There she is. So as I said, our soul brand scales with our character tendency. So no strength, dexterity, magic, faith, whatever is going to help us at this point. Since we are primarily a melee build here. So pretty much from here on out, it's going to be HP and stamina. So let's see. I'm sure I have more than enough soul items to. Oh gosh, I got a lot of soul items. I can probably get 2 more levels. Oh wow, that is a ton. So I'll do vitality for these 2. Okay, sweet. All right, so back to 3-2. Just wanted to make sure that, we're in the best shape possible for what lies ahead of us. So anyway, yeah, we already picked up that one item over there, and I mentioned the one that's up top. We're not going to be able to get until pretty much the end of this level. So let's head on down here. Oh, actually, I want to make sure I didn't miss a item. No. Okay, cool. So we have these gargoyle enemies. So some of these gargoyles will fly, and they're hostile. And some of them are just truly gargoyles. But some of these we're gonna have to take out. So, is he gonna fall down so we can pick up his loot? There we go. So just an unknown warrior soul. Nothing to write home about. Some of these platforms have items, so you gotta check them out. So up here, there's going to be another gargoyle. So we get to use our new weapon here. Look at that. We're doing some pretty killer damage there. So here we can go left or right. We're going to go right later. So for now, we're just going to go left. Up these stairs here. There's this giant beating heart in the middle. That's going to come into play a bit later. So, do believe... Is there an item back here? I can't remember. No, there's not. So that, I guess it's like a artery or whatever it is that's connected to that heart. That actually blocks the way forward. And that is the pathway to the boss. So where we're headed next is down here. But before we do that, there is an item over here that we can drop down to. Now, you have to be very, very careful to drop down to it. So you have this ledge down there, and you can see the item over there. You don't want to walk directly off, because if you do, you'll overshoot it. So you want to kind of walk sort of parallel, but just enough not parallel. Ugh. See, I just screwed that up. It is hard to do. Fortunately, it's not too big of a run back to get there, but what we get for doing that is we get the rune shield and the rune sword, which is actually Ostrava's shield and sword. And if my memory serves, those are weapons that you have to upgrade with colorless demon souls, if I'm not mistaken. So depending on your build, they may or may not be of use to you. But it is tricky to fall precisely on that ledge, as you just saw. So I think what my issue was is see how there's that little lip that sticks out. You want to make sure that you fall down kind of before that little lip, because I think that's what ended up knocking me over. So start right here towards the back. You can barely see that ledge down there, and then just kind of shimmy on off like that, and then you'll land on the ledge. And we got the rune shield and the rune sword. So roll off here. We can get this item. Moonlight stone. And there's another item. And remember where you said you can turn left or turn right, and we turned left. This is down the right path, and we are going to go down those stairs later. So we're not going to do that just yet, because there's some stuff that happens later that will allow us to get even more loot down there than we'd be able to if we went down there right now. So we're going to head back to the normal path. Go back up these stairs here now that we got our rune shield and rune sword, which I'm not going to be using those. So I will go ahead and send all this to storage. You can see I don't even have the magic to use this. Same goes for the rune shield. Okay, so now we're going to go down the bridge. That is the typical path forward here. And so there's a gargoyle down there that's going to shoot us with his crossbow. First of all, we're going to take this one out. Oh, did I seriously just roll? Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. I'm clearly struggling a little bit here. It's all good though. Fortunately, it's at the beginning of the level and there's not much left to get through. I don't know why I rolled right there. That was just dumb. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. These enemies I'm just going to run past. So there's that gargoyle that dropped down right in front of us on that other bridge. And then beyond him is a gargoyle that has a crossbow that's going to be shooting at us. So, third time's the charm, I suppose, right? It happens in these games, unfortunately. All right, let's pick up my souls, get this guy. Do not roll off the edge. I think I was trying to sprint or something, and I ended up rolling. But anyway, so yeah, put your shield up. This guy's going to try to shoot with his crossbow. But don't forget to look behind you. There's an item right here. Just make sure you're careful with making the transition to this platform because you can fall off. Get the flamberge. You see there is a little gap there. So make sure that you just step on the right spot. So go down here. There's going to be another gargoyle that attacks us. So you got the one up there, then this one that's coming down from his perch. So if he's going to stay up there, I'm just going to shoot him with arrows. I'm not going to wait for him to come down. This one is going to come down and attack us, though. All right, not too bad. That other one dropped an item, so I'm going to go back and pick it up. And it's probably just another unknown warrior soul. Sometimes they do drop other stuff, but it's rare. And you see that item over there on the ledge. You can't get to it until you open the fog gate. So do not attempt to get that until you open the fog gate. And I actually prefer to go from the other side. And you have to be oh so careful. There we go. You want to walk, make sure you're walking like towards the wall. Otherwise you'll slip off. So that's Age Spice. That's the good stuff. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to throw on Second Chance. Speaking of magic, so you're going to want to, I'll make sure I didn't miss an item back here. Yeah, we're good. So you're going to want to tread carefully here because there's an elevator that goes up and down. And if it's not in the right spot, if the elevator is not in a place where you can actually take it, you're going to fall down. So just mind these gargoyles. And here's the elevator. So just want to take it slow. When it comes down, you can actually go to the other side. So we're going to do that first, and then we're going to take it up. So if you do that, we can get this item over here. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. So now we're going to wait for it to come back down so we can write it to the top. I think a gargoyle saw us. All right. So there is another one up here somewhere. Yeah. Oh, he's flapping. Yeah, I'm just going to run past him. So we want to go all the way here to the top. And these guys we actually have to take out because they're enchanting this chain. And it's one of the 2 chains that is holding the heart up. And we need to knock the heart down. So in order to knock it down, you needed to kill all these guys. And you'll get a little cutscene where the chain breaks. So up these stairs is actually something that you can't fully take care of until you have Pure White World Tendency. In Pure White World Tendency, there's going to be a bridge that connects there. So we don't have that bridge yet. And we're not going to get the bridge until Pure White World Tendency. So just wanted to point that out in case you went up there yourself. So down here we have some fresh spice. So that cage is actually an elevator. You can go in it, and it'll take you down to the next portion of the level. We don't want to do that because down here there's something that we need to take care of. And do beware, this is not a straight drop. If you walk straight off, you're going to fall to your death. So you want to go at an angle, and you'll fall safely here. So up here we have an Archstone Shard. And over here we have Yurt, who is an NPC. So we have to open his cell because that is the way forward. However, if you leave him be, he's going to go back to the Nexus, and he will actually kill NPCs in the Nexus. So you want to go ahead and kill him here. So I'm going to get a backstab. And fortunately, killing him does not impact your character tendency because he is truly a bad guy. And so when you kill him, you actually get his armor set. And again, the Gloom armor. And again, you do not want to let him live because he will go back to the Nexus and he will start killing NPCs in the Nexus. And there's actually a side quest later on in the game that we're going to partake in for a ring that requires him dead as well. So you definitely do not want to leave him hanging around there. He is not a good guy by any stretch. So we are going all the way down, and there's this, swampy area, and mind the noises that the enemies make here because it is gross sounding, but it is what it is. You just have to kind of live with it. So we got these giant, grotesque slug-looking things. And with one strong attack, we're taking them out. So go down here. I believe this is a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. That is the way forward. But we're not going to go down here yet because there's some other stuff we have to get first. So we have the smaller versions of those same enemies. We got an All Guide of Guidance. And these guys drop Mercury Stone, which again is what you're going to be using if you want to build a poison weapon. Ugh, these things just sound awful. Okay. So over here, we have a few items that we're going to want to pick up. This, I believe, is the Fragrant Ring. So the Fragrant Ring increases your it slowly restores your MP over time. So it's kind of like the Crescent Falchion. If you start as the royalty class, you actually start with this ring in your equipment. So if you're royalty, you already have this. If not, this is where you get it. And there's going to be a couple other items in this swampy little section here. There is another giant soul, like body mass, I should say, similar to the one that we fought in the first floor in the Prison of Hope. And same thing with the other one. He's going to fire soul arrows at you, so you just want to dodge those. Oops, I'm going to hit the tentacle. Can I get him? Yes. He's dead. Okay, perfect. So right next to him, a couple more items. Got some Mercury Stone. And then, is this one a chunk? Yes. Okay. So you'll notice, let's see if I can find it. Up there, there's an item. You can barely see the shimmer. That does not come down until pure black world tendency. That item is known as the Sodden Ring. It is a ring that is exclusive to the remake. And what it does is that it's actually going to help us very much in the second level of the 5th Archstone, because the second level of the 5th Archstone is a giant swamp. And normally, in the original game, you were not able to maneuver in that. You couldn't run or roll in the swamp, which made combat very difficult, especially since the enemies in the swamp could generally move freely, and without being able to dodge or roll or anything, it just made that area a slog, as you could imagine. However, with the Sodden Ring equipped, it allows you to move freely in the swamp. So you can roll, you can run, you can do anything that you would need to do in the swamp as far as movement's concerned. And it makes that area, as you can imagine, a lot easier. So we just got the Plague Resistance Ring, which I believe we already have one of these, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we do. And this is also where the Primeval Demon spawns in Pure Black World Tendency as well. So we got everything we need down here. So we're going to carry forward. And this is the way forward. Let's see here. So yeah, go up here, and then we have to follow this path. Have to listen to these bull. So horrible. All right. We're almost done with this area, though. Got a bunch of these big slug, spider, centipede things. So we got a Renowned Warrior Soul, and I believe this is Dark Moon Grass. So Dark Moon Grass is a full heal, plus it automatically recovers all status effects. It's the best grass in the game. So through the Fog Gate we go. So we're going to have to go up this little pathway here. A long, kind of spiraling. So up these stairs, there's going to be a black phantom mind flayer. It doesn't matter what your world tendency is. He's always going to be here. The safe way to deal with him is to just use arrows. Since we have the lava bow, we can stun lock him because of the fire damage. So just make sure if he throws soul arrows at you to dodge him. And that takes care of him. So those mind flares, yeah, the Black Phantom ones are a lot harder. They're not like the other ones where you can just run up and swipe them and kill them, because they have a lot more HP, and they can hurt you. So you have to take them very seriously. So up here we're gonna have more of these slug creatures, centipede, whatever creatures. Another one. I think a baby one's behind him. All right. So that one kind of popped out from the side, and then there's the one that's right in front of us. But first, we can get this item down here. Some aged spice, the good stuff. Got this one. Then there's this crystal lizard. See if we can get him. I believe this one drops the the moonlight stone, and we got a pure moonlight stone. So if you're farming for a pure moonlight stone, that's one of the ones you can get it from. That's actually a fairly rare drop, so got kind of lucky there. But even though I'm not even crafting a moon-based weapon, but it's all good. Some fresh spice. So now we have another tower in front of us that we have to get all the way to the top of. Oh, he spawned next to us. Let's see. I just want to make sure I don't fall off this bridge here. That would be a disaster if I fell off here. Where is he? There he is. So there's a bunch of them. Oh, that one's running after me. But we have a lot of range with our weapon now, so it helps out a lot. Does that one have a crossbow? I'm just going to get him. There we go. We got the one up there. Up. Oh, come after us. All right. Sweet. Bunch of unknown warrior souls. Fairly worthless. So go around this way, you get an item, and there's going to be another elevator that drops. You get a stored warrior soul. And you want to be careful. Do not run in this hole. This is where the elevator spawns. Or where the elevator goes, I should say. If you fall down this hole, you're going to die. I don't think... I'm going to go all the way around. I don't think there's an item on the other way around here, but just to make sure. And again, yeah, we're good. So again, do not fall down the hole. It is death. You have to be kind of careful with these elevators. And this one goes up a long way, because remember, we were all the way down in that swampy area, so this one takes us all the way to the top. So it is a bit of a ride. Got that gargoyle. I'm not even going to mess with him. So all the way up to the top, just like last time. And there's going to be more of these enchanter fellows. Got to dispose of them, just like we did with the others. We're going to release this chain, which will release the heart, which will clear the path forward for us. Okay. So we're back at the beginning of the level now. You see this item here that I told you we couldn't get till later? Well, there we have it. So drop down here. And this is the beginning of the level. There's the archstone that we warped in from. So what we want to do now is go back to kind of this middle room where that heart was. And these gargoyles, I kind of ignored them earlier because I had died and I just wanted to run back. But they're kind of in the way now. There we go. So now, since we've dropped the heart, we have these grotesque fellows in the level now, in the first part of the level. So now that we dropped the heart, we're actually going to turn right up here because we can get all the way to the bottom, and now we can get all that loot down there, which was previously blocked off from us. But now we have access to it, so we're going to head on down there and get all that stuff. Some more aged spice. All right, so head on down these stairs, mind the enemies here. Just a couple swipes from the demon brant does these in. Actually, these centipedes were one-shotting with their heavy attack. So another centipede guy. Another one behind us. Got a gargoyle here. Oh, it's a crossbow one. All right. Fly away from me then. Oop, he rolled off. Can't get that loot. That's okay. All right, so we got moonlight stone ×2. And then down here, we have a chunk. So we got lots of stuff, lots of shards and whatnot in our inventory. So going to move all that to storage. So now that we have dropped both chains, we can actually see that opening right in front of us. We can get through there now. Previously that was blocked off, but now we can get through it. Got a soul item here. So there's some good stuff in here, including a ring that we need. So now we can get through here. But just mind these bunch of these enemies in here as well. So lots of soul items. As I said, also there is a ring as well, and I believe a weapon. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. All right, get this guy out of the way. So we got the Ring of Avarice. So this ring, when you equip it, it increases the amount of souls you obtain from killing enemies, including bosses. So we got the Epi Rapier and a gold mask. A gold mask can be traded, if my memory serves, a gold mask can be traded with Sparkly the Crow for a colorless demon soul. So keep that in mind. So this we can't even equip. We do not have the magic for it. So this gold mask, as I said, you can trade it. I believe you can trade it for a colorless demon soul, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we got the Ring of Avarice as well. Where is it? There it is. So more souls when you kill enemies. So the merchant in 3-1 has it for sale for like 50 or 60 some thousand souls, something ridiculous. I told you not to buy it because you can get it for free down here. So anyway, good stuff down there. So now we're actually going to head to the end of the level and we're going to fight the boss, which this is a notorious boss. Not particularly difficult just in terms of, you know, if this were just a straight up fight in a normal room, this boss would not be too bad. However, this fight takes place on a bridge, and this boss has attacks that can knock you backwards. And that's a problem because if he knocks you backwards and you fall off the bridge, you fall to your death. So gravity is the real boss, I like to say, in this fight because more often than not, if I die in this fight, it's because I get knocked off the edge, not because I actually get hit too many times. So just be careful of that. This is a fight where actually, this is pretty much the reason why I bought Firestorm and equipped it. Because Firestorm is very helpful in this fight, and you will see why. And there is going to be another Black Phantom Mind Flayer up these stairs, so tread carefully. Just know that he's coming. And the safest way is probably just to wait for him to turn around and get a backstab. I'm going to see if I can... Okay, that didn't work. Probably for the best, because then if he saw me, he probably would have tried to hit me with a soul arrow, and then I probably would have tried to dodge the soul arrow, and I may have fallen off to my death, but it's all good. So yeah, backstab, good way to go for these guys. So you just have to wait till he kind of gets to the end of his patrol route, then he turns around, and then he leaves himself open to a backstab. Also, another thing for this boss called the Maneaters. The Thief's Ring does help enormously. And so you walk in, and you're going to see one of them. Partway through the fight, a second one's going to show up. So just know that as well. So you want to try to kill the first one in a timely fashion, so you're only fighting one at a time. There might be some overlap depending on your approach and how you do it, and kind of how his AI behaves. Sometimes he flies away a lot and doesn't leave himself open to be getting hits, which then, you know, gives the second one more time to come in. So this fight is just all around kind of annoying, unfortunately. And all the way over here, we're going to get some more Age Spice, which is going to be helpful because Firestorm takes a lot of MP. So I'm going to be using some Spice if I have to recast Firestorm over and over again. So I actually need my Catalyst equipped for this, so I can use Firestorm. And I'm going to take these off. I'm going to put my Full Moon Grass on, and then I'm going to put my Age Spice on for MP recovery, which I actually need to use one right now. And I'll use a Crescent Moon Grass just to top off my health, just to have 100% health going into this thing. So this is the next boss, the Maneaters. Good luck. Just don't get knocked off the edge. So he's going to charge at you right away. What I like to do is run past him straight up. And I like to do most of the fight around this kind of middle platform because it makes it way easier to dodge their attacks. Oh, he wasn't close enough. That's okay. It makes it harder for them to knock you off. Oh, this is even better because I have the Thief Ring on. He's not going to detect me. I can get right up next to him and use Firestorm, and I might even kill him. Watch this. Didn't kill him, but did a lot of damage. So I need to top off my MP again. Hopefully he comes back. All right, so he's going to probably come back up here. And hopefully I'll be able to use it again. Come on. See what I mean? How they fly around and they're... You know, I can't even really attack him. The AI is incredibly janky. The second one's probably going to show up now. But that's okay. All right, come on over here. Didn't kill him, but I have most of his HP down. So let's see. Should be able to take him out here. Nope. All right, second one's on his way, unfortunately. He's gonna be coming from this direction. Fortunately, if you stick around here, the second one might forget about you. He might not. It just kind of depends on your luck. And so they're both just kind of chilling right there. See, the AI in this fight is so janky. However, the Thief's Ring helps. The Thief Ring helps you stay stealthy and helps them kind of forget about you. I'm going to do a Firestorm right here, see if... There we go. Got the first one. So, and you see this other one, he's just like walking away from me. It's really weird. It's hard... You know, the AI is just incredibly strange. So he's got his back turned towards me. I'm not going to be able to kill him this way because he will, if I just attack him normally, he's going to turn around and start hitting me and he might knock me off the bridge. So I'm going to do a Firestorm right behind him. In it. Nope, not quite going to kill him. All right, please don't knock me off the bridge. Please do not knock me off the bridge. See how his attacks knock you back? So I want to get away from here. I still have my second chance equipped because he's got like one hit left. And if he kills me, I'm going to be livid. And so one hit. There we go. Got him. Okay, perfect. So that's about as good as a Maneater's fight can go, at least the way that I fight him. So, all right, perfect. So that was relatively that went relatively well. So there is some loot in this room here on this bridge. Just be careful. We are in human form, so if we fall to our death, that's going to impact our world tendency, which we don't want. So we get the moon short sword there. So already started down the moon path. Just don't fall off that ledge. In fact, it might be even worthwhile just to come back here in soul form just in case you fall. It's not going to be a game changer for you in a bad way. Then over here, we have some full moon grass. Get some more stuff over here, and then the Archstone. We get the Maneaters soul, the mixed demon soul. So we're gonna head back to the Nexus. That path over there is to the final boss of the Archstone, but we're not going to defeat him quite yet. In fact, let's see if we can get some levels here. Let's see, we can get one level. I'll go ahead and put it into Vitality. And why not? I'll pop some soul items to get another one. So we have a lot of these unknown warrior souls because those gargoyles were dropping them. I don't even know how many I need for another level, but let's see. If I use all of these, that should probably get me there, I would think. Oh, no. I need 28. Okay.
I shall await thy return, slayer of demons. I am here for thee.
Let's see if I use 4 of these. Okay, sweet. All right, I'll do endurance for this one. So up to level 70. Not bad. So, gonna go ahead and get back into soul form here. Put my shield back on, and I'll put this back to my talisman, so I can cast Second Chance. All right, go back and reclaim the souls that I just lost. All right, guys. So that is going to do it for this episode. So we just killed this second boss in the third Archstone. So now you see we are in pure white world tendency for Archstone number 3. So first order of business in the next episode is going to take care of the world tendency events in the third Archstone. And then we're going to defeat the final boss of the Archstone as well. So it's going to be a lot to do in the next episode as well. So hopefully you guys following along are being able to take care of business here. If you're using the Soul Brant, it's a very, rather the Demon Brant, it is a very nice weapon with some good range and very powerful, and it's only going to get stronger as we go forward. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Subscribe and like and comment and do all that good stuff. It really helps out my channel and all of that because, you know, we're still growing here. So thank you so much for choosing this walkthrough to watch, and hopefully it's been helping you out along the way. So anyway, take care of yourself. I will see you in the next one.